My friend found me some gold today, or last night. So, like I told you, Andre the Giant is Jehovah Elohim, aka Draco Majora, aka God. This man was an alternative host body for Draco the Dragon, who's an Eloha, and he's the god of the Bible, the jealous god. And within his eyes, right here, you can see Draco, and the teeth look like yellow chiclets. So, ProWrestlingTees.com is selling this t-shirt that says, "In Andre we trust." Now this is officially licensed merchandise. This is not some knockoff bullshit. So as we all know, the common saying is, "In God we trust." So why would this say, "In Andre we trust," if indeed Andre was not Draco, aka the god of the Bible? Is my proof too good to be believed? And the proceeds of purchasing this shirt go to his family. What family are they talking about? Andre the Giant was Draco Majora. And the word giant is an anagram for Nazi, or G Nazi, serpent Nazi. The letter G, the capital letter G, is an anagram for a coiled serpent, or excuse me, a pictogram for a coiled serpent. And I was I was listening to the Vinny Eastwood program, and it was so telling because, and it really made me mad, because what happened was I was listening to a Vinny Eastwood program, and they were talking about how people like me, who went to the front lines in court and challenged the system, they were talking about how people like me should be rewarded. People like me should be given an interview. People like me should be bought a box of beer, quote unquote. So that's what and I left a comment on his video. I'm like, where's my prize? Where's my interview? Where's my publicity? I put my own videos up. I even made a playlist about my legal woes. And where's my reward from the universe? Where's my interview? Oh, that's right. You have to be a fucking alien. You have to be a fucking alien to go on one of these Vinny Eastwood shows, or someone that's hypnotized like Sarah Adams. Much love to Sarah Adams, but at the end of the day, she is hypnotized. You can't get on these programs without being an alien. And as a matter of fact, this interview he did, it's right here. It's called Oh, hurry up, Vinny, you're embarrassing me. Oh, it's called "How to Free Yourself from Tyrannical Laws," and it was done on Dark City Revolution Radio. And in this radio program here, you had white women talking about clan mothers and clan mother laws. Now, if you have a seeing eye, you know that the only people who know about the clan mothers are aliens and Messiah seeds. And take one goddamn guess at which type of person these people are. Yes, if you guessed aliens, you guessed correctly. And see, that's what breaks my heart every single day. It's when I click interviews like this one, and I hear what sounds like pretty white women talking, and it turns out they're aliens. So I could never be in a relationship with a woman with a soul, because the sad truth is that women with souls are intellectually inadequate for someone like me. And the women in this video are talking about sovereignty, how to get free, but do they actually do a video on a mock court? No, they don't. They don't. And the only one who ever did was Tashreeq Bey, which is the reason why I give Tashreeq Bey so much credit, because when it comes down to it, you're either, when you break it right down, you're either talking about a mock court or everything else is bullshit. So when it comes down to these videos that say how to free yourself from tyrannical laws, if they're not actually doing a mock court video, then everything they're saying is just a waste of fucking time. And that's what the aliens are all about. False disclosure, false disclosure, false disclosure. And in this video, one woman talks about how when she's done this radio show, she's going to interview Patty Broussard. Patty Broussard is that transsexual woman who lied about Comet Ison hitting the Earth. And for those who don't know, Dr. Phil Valentine said that in Russia there's a place that was established by aliens that shoots down all the comets, so you don't have to worry about any asteroids hitting the Earth, at least until, you know, way, way, way out in the future. We're talking around the year 13,000. So you can take that to the bank and rest assured that there are no serious asteroids coming until at least the year 13,000. I mean, as a matter of fact, you know, J. Essex said the nova would happen in the year 12,874 approximately. So with that being said, there's no asteroids coming, and Patty Broussard is your typical, you know, she's the typical, oh, I don't want to talk about this, I don't want to talk about that. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of this transsexual woman. Because I remember Patty Broussard was on all of the false disclosure radio shows when Comet Ison was happening, and now apparently everyone's forgotten about her. She's resurrecting, and oh, another Neanderthal. How about that? These damn Neanderthals, man. I think he's a gray alien. I don't trust any of these people. I really am the only one that backed everything I set up. Went to court, blah 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 blah. These people are just... And you know, are you any of you guys subscribed to Paradox Man 316? The reason why I bring Paradox Man up is very simple, because he is a jinn. His name is Ron Van Dyke. He is a jinn. He had a legal issue regarding his prop that happened to him is happening to me, where you go to court, they ignore your affidavits, they enter
plea for you, and that's it. However, I will say that I did learn something from this Vinny Eastwood this Vinny Eastwood show I was talking about, is that
And keep in mind, I'm speaking in legal terms. Legal terms here, people. Legally, you want to identify yourself as a savage and someone who is uncivilized, because someone who is uncivilized is a sovereign, and someone who's a savage is a sovereign. You see what I mean? Someone who's a savage is living in the law of the jungle. Remember that George Bush Sr. speech where he said, "A new world order is coming into view where we're no longer going by the laws of the jungle, but the rule of law." So you don't want to be under the rule of law. You want the laws of the jungle. You want to be a savage. You want to be uncivilized. And that's why in the book Brave New World, they called the guy who was the Christ figure the savage, because he was uncivilized, because he was the Christ. And this guy, Ron, is a djinn, so is the Dragon Ambassador. And 5 minutes ago, where the only people who would go to court and represent themselves are either aliens or messiahs.
The only people who know you can do stuff like this are either aliens or messiah seeds. Humans will never do this because humans are controlled by the computer that simulates this reality. The atoms of a human are controlled by the computer that simulates this reality. Humans have no original thought. They have zero originality. This is why humans only work the jobs. They can't even do something spectacular like what Freely the Banana Grill does. They can't. Humans literally cannot do anything spectacular because humans are only programmed to do the mold, to be the mold. Anything that breaks the mold is either an alien or a messiah seed. So once again, Infinite Waters, diving deep. Once again, I fucked that up. I was going to say Infinite Bullshit, diving deep. Once again. Stay thirsty, my friends.